Your ninth house in astrology is often referred to as the house of philosophy and greater wisdom. It's a mutable fire house, and the planetary dignity is Jupiter and Sagittarius. Your ninth house in astrology is the house of higher learning, long trips, foreign people and places. This contrasts with your third house, which is associated with your early education, short trips, your neighbors, your siblings, and your immediate environment. Your ninth house is more concerned with the broader world and the universe, like seeing the bigger picture. The existential meaning of it all. Why are we here? What is our purpose? What is the truth? These philosophical topics are the domain of your ninth house. What you need to know about your ninth house in astrology. Hi and welcome. I'm Patricia Tate with willowgracemystic.com. So the ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius, and its planetary ruler is Jupiter. This sector of your birth chart represents knowledge of higher order, and it's often acquired through workshops or courses, universities, and exploration beyond the borders of our familiar territory. It's what we seek out because we want to broaden our horizons and are experiencing more of what the universe has to offer us. It's here that we seek our enlightenment and our adventure. It's a house that promotes your personal growth, both inside and out. In your birth chart, the planetary positions and aspects that are formed here, they indicate something about how adventurous you are, how strong your interest in spirituality is, how your deeper knowledge, your philosophical wisdom. So people with a prominent ninth house, they're bound to be happy, they're cheerful in their disposition and their presentation. They're also likely to be friendly and easygoing. Now, people with a prominent ninth house, they're more likely to be restless, and they enjoy traveling farther away, abroad, or to interesting locations. So while traveling to these different locations, they're using the opportunity to try new foods, to experience different cultures, religions, and customs. This person may have a strong curiosity and enjoy getting into religious or philosophical debates with others about these topics that they've experienced or want to experience. Your ninth house represents your intellectual and your spiritual ambition. It concerns the nature of your perspective, how positive or negative it is, whether you focus more on long-term or short-term. It describes your relationship with religion and ideology. It deals with your sense of fulfillment and more substantive, deep, and soul-gratifying level. It is here that your search for truth and understanding of the laws and principles that govern your existence are. So if you have placements that make for a difficult ninth house, it can signify having a fear of the unknown, or a lack of direction, or a sense of meaning in one's life. Asking, what am I living for? What is my true purpose? What do I envision for my life now and in the foreseeable future? Am I happy where I am, or do I need a change of pace or location or education, something for growth? Life is a journey and a quest for self-discovery and personal growth. So when we get too comfortable, our progression is likely to stagnate. It's here that we look to remedy the feelings. So your planets that occupy the ninth house, they indicate something about the nature of your relationship to religion or spirituality or your higher powers of whatever you believe in, the divine. So for example, having your Mercury in the ninth house can suggest that you are someone who tries to intellectualize, or you have an intellectual-based interest in theology or the notion of God, divine, or higher power. You may devote more time or energy equipping yourself with facts and information, therefore becoming very knowledgeable of many different religious groups or ideologies. You may take a special interest in trying to corroborate historical records with religious texts in order to either justify or refute them. Having the planet of dreams and spirituality, Neptune, in your ninth house, now this is quite the opposite. You can be more likely to confer to a spiritual attitude about God and religion that is based on your feelings of knowing in your heart what is true and not true. What is real? You would use your intuition as a guide for your sense of meaning and your purpose in life. Your ninth house represents your perspective and your self-awareness in the context of the larger picture of the universe as a whole. It is about our sense of wonder when we gaze up into the sky and into the heavens and realize how infinitely small and insignificant we are in relation to the vastness of the universe. With this awareness, we can either be open and embrace it or be fearful and cynical about it. Your ninth house is the house of opportunity, and it can represent the nature of your luck and your capacity for good fortune and prosperity. So look to Jupiter's placement in your chart and the aspects that are formed in order to gain more information about your health and your status of your ninth house activity. Now, if you have a Saturn placement in your ninth house, this can indicate a blockage preventing you from progressing or advancing in life. This energy can manifest either out of fear or self-inhibitions, or due to forces and natural circumstances that are just out of your control. Placements here can indicate how worldly you are and the nature of your intellectualism and your philosophical interests. Additionally, the ninth house reveals your affinity for travel and for exploration. A lack of activity and planetary energy in your ninth house, it can suggest that travel abroad is just not very important to you, or it's not very significant to you or what you want to do in life. It can also reveal that there may not be a lot of interest in higher education or intellectual or philosophical pursuits. Okay. I hope that you learned something new. I would love to hear about your thoughts in the comments below. To learn more, please like and subscribe.